Now we'll be going over learning target number 5. So the first one was for a triangle. So we need to know what the area of a triangle is and how to find that. So area of a triangle, half of the base times the height. So our base is 8 and our height here is 4.5. And remember, our base and our height are perpendicular to one another. So we've got our symbol here, which is exactly what it makes there on the picture, on the triangle. So identify your base and your height, and you simply just replace B and H with what it is. So let's scroll down to see. Replace B and H with 8 and 4.5, and you get 18 miles squared. Here we've got a parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel. So again, we need to know that to find the area, just simply multiply the base times the height. So same thing, our height is perpendicular to our base, perpendicular to one another. Once you identify your base and your height, you simply just plug it in, substitute B and H for what they are, and you'll find your area. You should get 40 millimeters squared. Remember, area has squared units. Now we've got our trapezoid. So the first one is what it looked like on your assessment. If you rotate it, you've now got this trapezoid. They are the same thing, and if it's easier for you to look at that, go ahead and turn your paper. So we've got our base and we've got our heights. They are perpendicular to each other. We need to know that the area of a trapezoid is half of the height, and you add your bases together because they're different lengths. Simply identify your two bases and your height, replace them with what H and B are in your problem, and you are left with your area. And again, remember, it is squared. This composite shape is the one that was from your notes. Again, this is not the same one that's on your formative, but we go ahead and solve it the same way. So we're going to solve this one together because it was in your notes, and then you can go back and you can make your corrections on your assessment. So we've got our composite shape made up of a rectangle and a semicircle. So we need to find the area of each in order to find the total area. So first, area of the rectangle, base times height, we know that. Well, our base is 12 and our height is 7. Simply just multiply 7 times 12 and you'll get your area, 84 feet squared. Now to find the area of a semicircle, we first need to understand what the area of an entire circle is. This is just half. So a whole circle is pi r squared. And I know you guys heard a song last year in Mrs. Pettit's class. So think about that song. So we've got pi r squared, but we need half of a circle, only half. So we have to divide the area in half, which is what we are doing here. Multiplying by 1/2 is the same as dividing by 2. So you could use this one or you could use this one here. They mean the same thing. But we're not given our radius. We're given a diameter of 7. Diameter is the distance all the way across the circle, or the half a circle in this case. So to find the radius, you must divide by 2 or multiply by 1/2. Now that we've got our radius, we can simply plug it into our formula, half of pi r squared, and we are left with our area. But this is just the area of half of a circle. We need the entire area of our figure. To find the entire area, you add what we found here, and we have to add what we found up here. Add the two parts together of their areas, and you get your total area right here. There was one more problem that went along with learning target number 5. So this problem went along with learning target number 5 that I forgot to include on the first video. A full rotation is 360 degrees, which is what we have here, a circle. But we only need to go this part of it in order to get the star to match back up again. So we are going 1 out of the 5 parts of 360 degrees to find out what that rotation is. So you should get 72 degrees.